Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the cabin. I've got a little project that we're going to work on, but first I got to take you out here and show you something that's really exciting. It seems like every day it grows about an inch, so that's really exciting to get some greenery in here where it used to be dirt for the last 3 or 4 years, and walking on that. It's exciting! We're going to be treating some of these boards so that I can get the siding put on this framework over here. But the first thing we got to do is clean the boards, and you know, it's not really any trouble, like I said before, because they're free. So those are the best kind. We don't mind cleaning them. But yeah, when I run through the sawmill, and depending on how much water I use too, will determine how much seems like sawdust that I have in the end. So what I'm going to do is we'll brush these off, and then we'll restack them. I tried to turn the blondest side to the side that I'm going to treat. That way it's not already faded, and I'm going for a particular look actually, and that is to try to keep it as blonde as possible. I mean, look at that. Isn't that a nice golden color? I think it's really going to look good against all of that burned and oiled wood. I tell you what, this Cabot clear wood protectant, I think I've come to like it as much as I like their timber frame oil, and you all know how much I like that, because there's no telling how many 5-gallon buckets or 1-gallon buckets I've used here on the Homestead. You're talking about the cabin, you're talking about the workshop here, the carport, the tower, the smokehouse. I'll tell you what, I've really used a lot of that oil, and now this probably makes probably 2 5-gallon buckets of the clear wood protectant. I thought I would try it when I was doing the carport, and I'll tell you what, I really liked it, because what it does is it kind of goes on clear based on the wood that I'm using too, you know, and it leaves the wood, you know, when you first cut it, it's kind of yellow, leaves it a kind of a yellow golden color. So I really like that. I was actually striving for that look, actually, because I have burned the main frame, and I thought, well, when I put the siding on, I want it to kind of be contrast, you know, a little bit lighter against the darker portion right here. Well, this says that it will do anywhere from 100 to 250 square feet, and I believe that, because this square is about 10 by 10, and I have used just a little bit over a half of a gallon. and that wood is very dry, so it's actually soaking it up like a sponge. But you know, I have, like I said, I've used this around here quite a bit, and just my opinion, and I can recommend it. If you've got some woodwork that you're doing and you want to protect the wood with some kind of oil, they also have different colors in that oil. One of the cabins that I had built previously, I used Behr, B-H-E-R, stain, and it's a really good stain, pretty expensive stain. This Cabot woodworking finish, whether it's the clear protectant like this or the oil, I guarantee you it will do exactly what it says it will do. It's not cheap either. This gallon right here is $49, and you add some tax onto that, you spend a little over 50 bucks for a gallon like this. I think that you can buy the 5 gallons for like $2.19. Of course, they may have went up. It may be $2.29 now. But this stuff is really, really good. I can certainly recommend it because of all of the buildings that I have used it on here. And the cabin, it was put on 4 years ago, and it looks just like it went up yesterday. So I guarantee you that if, like I said, if you've got some wood projects that you're working on, try this stuff right here. Not only the clear wood protectant, but the oil. Now I use a natural oil here, where I'm not particularly looking for any color, although it does give it slightly an orange kind of a tint, very, very, very light, but that also has to do in part to the fact that I burn all of my wood as well. So just trying to give it not only a little extra protection by burning it, because it burns the outer cells off, kind of like the epidermis on your skin of the wood, and then it causes the other cells deeper to kind of close up. So it helps to protect the wood. Plus, I really, really like the look of it. The burnt, it just gives it lots of character, because it will, all of the grain in the wood will just pop after you burn it, and then put some sort of, like I say, stain or protectant on it, whether it's this clear protectant or whether it's the oil. Now this is not a, I don't think this is an oil. It says 1 coat weatherproofing. This also has the UV protection in it. It causes the water to bead up, and it penetrates pretty deep, because like I say, that wood is soaking it up. So I'm really excited about getting that blonde wood put on here. Now I know it's going to turn over time, but still getting that clear wood protectant on there is going to make it look really good in contrast to the darker wood that I've burnt. So I just wanted to do a little video on this wood protection that I use here on the homestead, and we've got, I don't know, probably 10 buildings that we have built here. So if you're new to this channel, be sure and go check out our main channel, Smoky Mountain Outpost. That's where we do all the work, and there's a lot of buildings, and like I say, they're primarily all wood, with the exception of the foundations being concrete. So like I mentioned, I did the cabin about 4 years ago, and it's such a rich and beautiful color. Of course, like I said, I burn it too, otherwise it would be a lot lighter. But I really like that color after burning it and then using that natural timber oil on it. It gives it just a little bit of orange tint. You can really tell with that piece of slab wood right there, just a little bit of an orange tint. But it really turns out beautiful. So if you guys are interested in stuff like this, click up here in the top right hand corner, and this is how I treat my wood, and all wood is just about the same. Friends, thanks for stopping by. We certainly do appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you back up here at the cabin again next time.